Okay, so the next piece of equipment is your gloves, and I have two different types of gloves here. There is a difference in between just a men's lacrosse glove and a goalie glove. So for those of you that have never played goalie or just strictly coach women and you've never had to buy equipment before now, it's important to know the difference. Just a standard lacrosse glove for the guys is not going to have the thumb protection that you need as a goalie. Lots of broken thumbs because we teach our goalies to go to the ball with their hands. If they're off a little bit, they'll get a ball that's going 80 or 90 miles an hour right on the thumb. It's going to break it almost every time. So the first glove we have here is the Warrior, and this is the Buzzkill, and it fits. It's kind of, the guys' gloves are going to be a little more bulky. You can adjust several areas. You can adjust around the wrist here. You can pull your tie, put it in your mouth, and cinch that down. I'm not going to do that here. And then it has a really hard thumb that you can't bend your thumb. You can move it this way, but you can't actually bend it at the knuckle on the thumb. So a little less range of motion with it, but definitely the most protection for the thumb. Again, the guys' gloves are going to fit a little bulkier. The next one I have is the STX, and this is the Sultra. It's the women's glove, and it fits snug. You can tell it's not quite as bulky. There's less material here. 1 cinch here at the wrist, and lots of motion here in my thumb, but it still has the extra thumb guard on the end and very hard plastic here. It's just the hard plastic is only covering my nail part of my thumb, and the knuckle is still free to move. As on that one, on the Warrior, it had a complete thumb. It had the hard plastic. Totally is going to be a preference, goalie preference. I let them pick whichever ones they want. So that's that for the gloves. Okay. Okay, so I have these two here. This is the STX Ultra, and the Warrior. This is the Buzzkill. A lot of feedback though from different goalies. A lot of the goalies like the Super Freaks, which is also a Warrior, and the Warrior, the K18s. They actually have a hinged thumb. I've personally never played with a hinged thumb, so I don't really have a recommendation there or not. But lots of good feedback on kids. Really, athletes are really liking those two goalie gloves as well. So that's it for our gloves.